Hey guys, Mrs. Adams here. I'm just giving you a little heads up. I had a change of plans this weekend and needed to be out this morning. So this is my little video talking to you about sub plans today. So someone is in there with you and it's not me, and I apologize for that. So what you're supposed to be doing today, I expect you to be doing today, is your evaluate and your reflect. So there is a video for evaluate and reflect that I created over break. So essentially, you are going to be working in your project organizer on the evaluate section in your project organizer. So you will be thinking about the cycling of matter that occurs through the rock cycle and how is that going to play into your aquaponics cycle. So you have created an aquaponics system. You've added fish, you've added plants, and then if you haven't added rocks, then you're going to do that this time around. Then you're going to add the rocks and you're going to think about what is it that the rocks are going to provide for your aquaponic cycle, and what process is going to occur over time if, say, you were to take this aquaponic system home and use it for real. Okay, so think about the aquaponic system that's in the classroom. Think about the rocks that are in there. What is happening to those rocks? So the water from the fish tank is going into the plant bed to water the plants. Well, then the water is draining through the rocks, all right, and then back into the fish tank. So what is happening to those rocks? What is going to happen to those rocks over time? Think about the process that we have been talking about all last time. All right, what is that process called? And how are you going to compensate for that in your rock system? And how is that going to affect maybe your fish tank? All right, what are you going to do about that? So that's really what I want you to think about in your project organizer. How are you going to combat those issues later on down the road? All right. Once you have that done in your project organizer, then you're going to go on to your reflection page. And again, your reflection is basically thinking about the tasks and identifying the changes of the rock formations in the river. You made a hypothesis about why that happened. You're just looking back at your hypothesis, looking back at your rock cycle, and then would you change your response after knowing what we know now? All right. How would you change it and why? And then stability and change is one of the concepts that we're focusing on in this particular task with our standards-based grading. So stability and change can be explained by looking at changes over time. So stability and change means, did it happen a year ago and 200 years ago? Could you tell the difference? All right, so that's basically what that's happening. And where in this unit 4, task 4, did we talk about that? So can you remember the stability and change? Can you remember what task did we focus on that, and where did you learn that at? All right, so it's just kind of a check of learning, and where did you learn that concept while we were working on that. When you are finished with evaluate and reflect, go back and work on anything that you owe me and make sure that we have everything up to date and ready to go so that we can start on task 5 tomorrow. All right? So behave, be good, and be nice.